such a motivator, gotta get you way. So sick of saying yes sir, yes sir. You're such an instigator.
I am Carlos Alberto Romero Pinzon from San Cristobal, Venezuela. I am a medical school student. I just graduated from international cuisine. I am a chef, and I've worked for several NGOs such as Rotary International, AIESEC International, and the International Federation of Medical Students Associations. Two strengths: I consider myself responsible and creative. Many of the people I've worked for, that have worked for me, and whom I've worked with, I consider that I can be very responsible. I'm always on time. I always accomplish, or most of the time accomplish, what I want. And I'm very creative, and I'm passionate about it. Two weaknesses: I am compulsive sometimes, out of the same idea of trying to be very responsible and punctual with things. And also I tend to be a little arrogant sometimes. I am very motivated to apply for this opportunity because I truly believe children are the future, and we need quality education for them. It's one of the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. I believe one of the most important out of the 17. And I think we must ensure that children are educated in many matters. So for me to be able to teach them my any expertise I can have on both Spanish and English language would be great. I think I'm suitable for the project because I've worked for many years with children at my NGOs, especially with Rotary. I think I can relate to their needs. I think I have good strategies that I've learned over the years on how to teach the language. Learning through the arts, it's been one of my mantras since I've taught English, and I would apply it with Spanish as well. I think creating a play or a musical, maybe writing something, painting something, would make them learn the language rather than translate the language. I truly believe language must be learned by the experience of actually learning something else, and at that time or during that time you are learning the language. Well, that's the way I learned, so that's pretty much one of my activities. The other activity would be brainstorming. I really like to maybe choose a piece of literature or some small text, children's books or whatever, and then we try to change the story, brainstorm new ideas to change the story. I'm in touch with AIESEC through my friend Antonio. He was member committee president, Venezuelan member committee president last year, about 3 years ago or so, 4 years ago. He said, "Carlos, there's this organization that it's wonderful, I want you to be part of it." And I said, well, let's give it a try, and I think gave me the opportunity to learn a lot, to also give some of my experience in other organizations, and to actually lead the community towards a better future. That's what I think AIESEC is all about, us trying to embrace the world, embrace the global environment, and that's pretty much what my experiences have been in AIESEC.